How can I be justified by my works?
Right.
And so when Jesus said, why do you call me good? No one is good but God. What Jesus is basically saying is, listen, man, I'm not going to be justified by my works.
Yeah. Right.
There's one who justifies. His name is Abba.
That's right.
And so that's really what Jesus is addressing there. That guy wants to be justified by his works. Jesus wasn't saying man isn't good. He wasn't saying I'm not good. I mean, listen, the Son is good. I mean, I don't care which way you want to look at it. The Son is good. The Son is glorious.
Yeah, right.
You know, the Son is God.
Yeah, right.
Right? And so that's not what he's talking about there. But that guy came to him as if he was good because of his works.
That's right.
And Jesus is like, no. I'm not good because of my works. I'm good because the Father said, this is my beloved Son in whom I'm well pleased. I'm not going to be justified by my works. It's not my works that justify me. It's God and what God has spoken about me. And that's how God justifies all of us. He's come and spoken well of all of us. He's declared us innocent of the accusation that we're not His. He's come and told us the beauty He beholds in us. He's come and told us that because we're His children, we have an inheritance stored up for ourselves in Him. Right. He's already done everything to give us the inheritance. Wow. It's not even like we got to go through probate or anything at the end of it to iron through the will. It's not even like it's going to be this hairy thing where we got to get the designator of the will to dish the whole thing out. Right. It's like everything is done. It's in Him. And now the gospel is the declaration of, listen, man, you come from me. I'm the rock from which you were hewn. That's why Jesus is the stone, which the builders reject. He comes as a piece of the rock, as a human being, declaring to us the rock that we've been hewn from is God. And we've forgotten where we come from. And now He comes to tell us, you are my children. And if you be my children, guess what? Your inheritance is my life.
Amen.
And guess what? You don't work for the inheritance. You receive it as a free gift.
Yes, right.
And so the gospel is Him beckoning us to Himself. Mm-hmm. Well, what do you think happens to an orphan when they're walking around the earth feeling orphaned? They all the time want to know where they come from. Right. They all the time trying to find out where they come from. They're all the time trying to find the people they come from. What do you think happens when somebody hears that God is their Father? They come to Him. They cry out to Him. Daddy, if you're my Father, what's happening? What's going on? You see? Yeah. The conversation starts now. Right. And so that's what God did in the resurrection. It was Him saying, listen, guys, I know how confusing it can be when you're clothed in death, but you are from me. You're of me, and you're through me. Right? This sin and death can't keep you from me or my life. Believe on the testimony I've given in my Son. And then the same Spirit that justified Him will dwell in you and justify you. And there will come a day when the death in the world stands opposed to accuse you. But the Spirit of my Son will dwell in you and cause you to overcome the accusation. You will rise up and float up in the air like one of the X-Men, wrapped in light and life, and will just shine like the northern star.
Yeah, there you go.
And God will be like, Domino.
Yeah.